to my channel, My Cosy Knitting Corner. My name's Teresa and today is the 6th of March, Friday, here in the UK, and the weather, after a few days of glorious sunshine, has now decided to tip down. But anyway, I think it gives us crafters a chance to get on with things. Here on my channel you will find mainly knitting, crochet, I do spinning when the mood takes me, and I have a shacked floor loom where I'm very much a beginner, but I have made a few tea towels and I'm hoping to get back to that when, as you saw on my last video, which I'm quite embarrassed about because my goodness, I looked so miserable and tired, and I truly was. So anyway, won't go on about my soon to be craft room because I've got about a month before we can get that sorted. Anyway, as I said, welcome. Hope you find something of interest, and I thought I'd show you a little bit of what I've been up to. Anyway, I have just finished, even though I haven't vlogged it because I finished it about 8 weeks ago, a third Whitmoor sweater. So I think I have shown you on a vlog before my first two, so I will show you my very first one which is now, if you can see it, which is now standing up very well, I knit this in, hang on, I'm just checking my little book, my little knitting diary book of lots of my knits, lots of which I haven't got anymore because I tend to sort of go through and then go, oh, charity shop. But anyway, my first one, yeah, this one was knitted in 2021, so it's 5 years old. It's had a lot of wear and it was knit in 6 balls of drops air, and I did a medium on that one, so that has done very well. The second one is a medium. Who didn't swatch? Me. But it's a cosy, rather large, well, not overly large, but it's sort of, let's say, comfy, stay in, just muddle around sort of day. And I knit that in, again, drops tweed. Yeah, and because I didn't swatch it, knitted up bigger. And then my third one is, as I say, finished a few weeks ago, is in, what's it in? Oh, drops again, kid silk and Nord. The only problem is, I'll show you all that. The only problem is, it is so itchy. So you have to wear a little vest underneath and maybe put, well, what I'll do is put a bit of tissue around there because it really aggravates. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just halt you a minute and then try it on and show you. Yeah, so I did the, what they call these sleeves, can't remember. Well, they're bell shaped, oh, not bell shaped, they're called something. And so yeah, this is my third, actually I think it is my, oh, it's itching me already. I've tried everything. I've given it a little wash, is some softener, but yeah, tucked it into my little comfy trousers. So I must like the pattern to have knitted it 3 times, mustn't I? And I'm thinking of knitting it a 4th. So there you go. I've done the trendy thing, what I see the youngsters doing, tucking it in there, because it's okay like that, but it doesn't, well, I suppose you could tuck it under. That doesn't look too bad. I suppose you could add a bigger, that doesn't look too bad either. I like it just tucked into the top and flounced out like that. And I've got a lovely green denim skirt with little panels on it. So yeah, it was really, it's a lovely pattern to do, because once you get set into this part of the pattern, it just flows. And even, oh, I didn't, oh yeah, I'm not very successful at, don't look too closely at that. Oh, that was scary, wasn't it? Oh, don't come too near the camera. Shows your age. Oh, dearie me, what you like, woman. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, that one's better. Yeah, that one was neater than that one. I think I always have trouble with the pickup underneath the arms. So, yeah, there you have it. I thoroughly recommend this pattern. It's very well thought out. So I'll just change back. But then I thought I'd show you the original, which is 6 years old. I just did straight sleeves on this one. How are the arms? Yeah, I think I need to practice on those a bit. This is much more fitted. I think I did the small size on this one, if I remember. But gets a little bit itchy, but not like that one. But it's been washed quite a few times, worn quite a few times. So the drops, what did I say it was? Hang on a minute. The drops, oh yeah, the drops air. It's a funny yarn, because it has, well, how it's spun, it has little bits of air in it, but it's very nice. Anyway, be back in a tick. Anyway, yeah, so that's that one. You have to excuse the glare on my glasses, because no matter where I sit, I cannot seem to get it to move. It always seems a problem with wearing glasses. Right, I've got a bit of crochet that I've been doing. I am currently making a throw for my new craft room to put on the back of the chair. I don't know how big I'm going to make it, but I'm just making it in good old little granny squares. So I've got quite a few that I have made at the moment, but I'll just show you the basic ones. Hang on, where are they? Right, and then I'll show you the colours. Right, I'm just doing it in good old, what's it called? The Hobby Shop. Can't think of the name of it now. Oh, it's completely gone up my head. Not Hobbycraft, is it? Is it Hobbycraft in the UK? Yeah, anyway, it's a basic acrylic in a teal blue, a white, and I was going to go for the pink, but the pink was too Barbie pink, and I didn't really like it. So anyway, so I've been doing basic little granny squares. Anyone that crochets will know, just a 4 chain circle and then 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles, 2 chain, blah blah around, then start again, 3 trebles in the treble, 2 trebles, 2 chain, 2 trebles, and then for the outside I've done a, what's it, half treble to finish it off. And there's the, it looks very burgundy actually on screen, and it's not. It's like a deep rose pink and then white. So I'm not sure how I'm going to pattern it, but I'm just making those at the moment. And then I stupidly, well, not stupidly, I bought, I don't know how many balls I've got it, of alpaca bouquet. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. 11 balls. And I started, you know, I can't even remember what I started doing now. But we're not friends. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not getting on with it. Because it is a lovely yarn and it's really soft. Soft, light and full of loops. And I think it's the loops that give me the problem. Because I like to sit and knit in the evening without thinking about it. And yes, I kept on catching those loops. So I don't really know what to do with it at the moment. If you've got any ideas, comment down below, because they'd be very welcome. I love a good old comment and chit chat and chin wag, and I will promise you I will always reply, because you know we're a knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving and crafting community. Oh, what else do I do? Oh yeah, I dabble in watercolours, which I enjoy. I've got one on my little cutesy shelf behind me. Okay, I'll just get that down. And I did that, oh, trying to got to get in its shadow. I did that a couple of years ago from a tutorial, and that was basically my first one. I sat there and just practiced the mushrooms toadstool straight away. So of course it had to be framed, because I'm really proud of that. And then, because we're in a new build, and going off topic a minute, because I said have a little chat about different things and what I've been up to and everything. I wanted the kitchen, we've got grey gloss units which came, and then behind me I wanted to make it cosy and comfy, so we put its Darnell Morris at Home wallpaper in, I think it's called the Willow Bough or something. So we put that all along one wall, and then we put a dado rail, and I just bought a cheap tin of Farrenborn, I think it's called Gintney. Can't remember what colour's on the wall at the moment. Yeah, and then I put a Roman blind up at the window. Actually, can I show you? Or will it not see it? Let me turn you around. And whoa, nearly lost you then. Oh, there you go. Excuse, it's not too bad actually. I haven't started dinner yet, which I will do in a little while. And that was a Darnell blind, which is done really, really well. And I wanted something pretty, tea towels. So I saw these in Home Sense. And I know what my hobby is like. There's a towel, but he'll use these to dry his hands. So I thought, I'm not going to put them out. I'm just going to put them up as pretties. So that's where they are, up there, which I love. All silly things, all bits and pieces like that. And then the last thing at the moment to show you is I'm doing an entrelac scarf. Entrelac is mind-boggling. I did one years ago. Oh, it became a big shawl, and I did it in a Norrow yarn. Cost me a fortune back then. And again, I do this. I go to my cupboard and I think, no, I don't want those anymore. I'm not going to use it. So it goes to the charity shop, and I'm sure people that purchase it enjoy it. But anyway, it's not a very wide one, But I'm enjoying the process, even though it does make you think, because you have to work out what is going where. And my next part will be picking up the stitches down there to make my next slant, which will be, am I there? Hang on, let me think. See what I mean? You have to wait, let me go there. So yeah, that will be a left-sided slant, and then you get triangles and you do right-sided slants and then left-sided slants. And then the yarn is James Cook Shush. Sorry, I wasn't being rude. That's what it's called, Shush. Made for those quiet moments. Well, there wasn't many quiet moments when I started this. There was a few bleep moments, but it is, I think it's, now what's it made of? Made in Turkey for Monarch Wars. Oh, goodness me, I cannot find it. It doesn't say what the content is. Well, I expect it's good old acrylic. And anyway, when I first started, I did it singly. That when I realised it wasn't going to work, so I doubled it. And then, as you can see, when I first started it out, it was very muddied colours. So, what I did, I undid it, so basically I am marrying the colours up as I go. So yeah, so I'm thoroughly enjoying that. And then I think that's it for the moment. That's my current knitting, which I'm using some yarn up from my jumper, and I will show you what I'm doing with this later on. I like this. This is mindless knitting. I can just sit here, sit in the evening and do that. So I hope you've enjoyed your little visit, and that you'll pop by and see me again if you've enjoyed it. And what else have I got to tell you? Nothing really. Or maybe, yeah, this is a bit spooky and freaky. Right, I have a butterfly, and whether one believes in all this, I don't know, and what one's persuasion is, but it's been a comfort to me. 10 years ago, well, I think it's about 10, might be 12 years ago now, my dad passed away. And anyway, about 2 weeks after he passed away, I was sitting in the back garden, and this butterfly flew down and landed on the grass in front of me. And I sort of bent down and sort of went, "Oh, hello, you beautiful creature. What are you doing here? It's too early for you to be out and about. It's still a little bit chill." I think it was, it must have been about the end of April, because I think he passed middle of April, something like that. And didn't think anything of it. And then we had some nice weather, and I think it got to about 16 degrees. So we were just sort of making the most of it and sitting out in the back garden. Anyway, next time I was out in the garden, this butterfly flitted down, and I kid you not, landed by my chair. And I was like, "Oh, you've come to see me again." Didn't think anything of it. So then we were looking at a motorhome at that point in time, and we were standing there, and my husband jokingly said to me, he said, "Oh, here comes your dad's butterfly." This is, okay, I don't know how to put this, but it's become my dad's butterfly. And gives me comfort. And yeah, what can I say? Anyway, we were standing by this motorhome and I put my hand on the bonnet. And I hope you don't mind a little chit chat, because this is what I'd like sort of my channel to be about. As I said, oh sorry, I kicked you, crafting and chit chat and what I've been up to. So, but if this, you know, I quite understand if this doesn't interest you, please feel free to shush by. Anyway, I was standing with my hands on the bonnet, and as I said, my husband said, "Oh, here comes the butterfly. Oh, your dad's butterfly." And I went, "Where?" And my husband went, "He's coming straight for you." It flew around me, and then it landed 4 inches from my hand on the bonnet. I mean, this time I went a bit, ooh, sort of made me go a bit goosebumpy. So I came home and I Googled it, and it says something about the universe is sending you a message, or whatever your persuasion or your beliefs are, your loved one. And it's a sign of that they're saying, that's okay. So I thought, all right. And funny enough, we did at that time buy this motorhome, which we do not have anymore. So as time has gone on and the years have gone on, it's become a standing, not a joke, but every time, and even my husband said in the end, this is too freaky for words. Every time I've needed a question answered, my dad's butterfly appears. And it's been on and off. I can't really explain it. I can't remember over the years how many times this butterfly has appeared, quite a number of times, but it's appeared the last 2 weeks twice. Once in the back garden, just when we were putting the infamous husband's man cave, aka log cabin. And we were standing there and we were deliberating on what colour to paint it, and the standing joke is my husband keeps saying paint it pink, and I keep saying to him, if you keep on saying that, don't put it past me, it'll be Barbie pink. But I'm really joking, it won't be. We've chosen the willow green, but we've got to wait for the weather. Anyway, I'm going off track. Anyway, we're standing there and my husband looked up and he went, "Here comes your dad's butterfly." And we watched it come down above the roof of our house, fly down. And I said to my husband, I said, "You stand where it's coming and see if it flies round you." It bypassed my husband. It flew all the way around me, flitter, flitter, flutter, flutter, just around my body about 3 times, and then flew off. And now I go, "Hello, Dad, thanks for visiting, love you." Then the other day we were in the range looking at patio furniture, and we went to the garden centre, and we're thinking we've got to do a little patio, and we're thinking of doing a little 6 to 8 foot circle, and they've got them in there. So we're standing there looking at them, and the sun was shining on the, they had a big display up, and the sun was shining on it, and I could see my shadow, and then the shadow of a butterfly. And then my husband went, "Your dad's butterfly is about to fly in." I went, "I know, I can see it on the display." And then it disappeared. And I said to my husband, I said, "Where's that butterfly gone?" And he went, "It's landed on your head." Yeah, isn't it weird? whatever it is, it brings a sort of comfort. And then it flew up, and then again I was touching the display, because my husband said, he said, oh, it's not stone, it's made of concrete. He said that's why it's cheaper. And we were again deliberating what we do, whether we go for something more expensive or something a little bit cheaper. And then my husband went, he said, look where the butterflies landed. And I had my hand on this display, and again this butterfly landed 5 inches from my hand. And I sort of slowly inched my hand forward and just about managed to touch it, and then it flew off. Anyway, that's my little story. I hope you've enjoyed your visit. Yeah, maybe we can make a little community. As I said, if my little story isn't your thing and you bypass to the end, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for allowing me to share my knits and my whips, as they're called. And I hope you come back and see me, and I look forward to greeting you and welcoming you next time. Anyway, what's the time? Oh, 25 past 5. The poor old dog needs feeding, and I think I'd better think about starting dinner. A nice 4 cheese sauce pasta bake with squash, and then I think I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese on top. Yeah, that sounds good for a Friday evening. Anyway, take care everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.